Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm pretty excited about this one. This is the day I've been waiting for in the Krypton game for a long time, where mini bosses were launched. My initial goal of this video is to go ahead and walk you through how to do the mini boss, what you should expect when you're going through the process, and the rewards that you get from it. Unfortunately, because of a few issues, and my video is going to be more focused around my thoughts around the mini boss, my expectations compared to reality, and basically what I think will happen in the future for the mini boss events. Um, Before I get started here, I want to go ahead and throw out the caveat that you all know I'm a big fan of the game. So some of the stuff that I'm going to say here is not bashing the game, just my honest opinion. So you're walking into it with the correct expectation. I do expect and have already seen the development team make some adjustments to help make this process a whole lot smoother. So I do expect some balancing with the rewards. They've already improved the performance. They've upped the capacity of the server. Um, so keep that in mind that I'm still a big fan, not bashing, just honest opinion coming into this. All right, let's go ahead and walk through. What I'm going to do initially is, as I mentioned, walk you through what to expect when you get in the game, and then kind of give you my feedback at the end of this. When you first log into the game with the event, you have the new button down here that says Mini Boss. You go ahead and click on that. You don't see it here, but for me, what you saw was uh, you have to pay basically 100 cube in order to go ahead and even play the game. So once you pay that 100 cube, then you'll go ahead, you'll have one free slot, then you can buy some additional slots. I only bought one because of just the cube I had at the time. So I only had room for one slot. So I bought one. So it cost me 200 cube in order to run this event. Once you have the number of slots that you want, you have to go over and make sure that you have the army available or the soldiers available that you want, because they don't automatically transfer over. So what you have to do is you have to call back, and this was a little glitchy this morning, and I think it was glitchy because of the capacity for the server wasn't high enough. It's obviously running a whole lot smoother now, so I ended up calling back two of my warriors, and then you go over to the event tab, and it allows you to assign whatever you want to put in there. So you scroll down, got my guys right here, and you got to give it a second. There we go. It's running a lot smoother now than it did just an hour or two ago. So if you're trying to jump in there right away, you'll see the performance has improved considerably. So there we go. Now you have them in the event tab. A couple things you need to keep in mind. First of all, this position here is for all the tabs. So it's not a separate one specifically for the event. Um, so that you have to keep in mind, and then you do have to move them back and forth, which, as we saw this morning, can be a little bit of an issue. So once you have them in there, you come back to the main tab here in the mini boss event, and then you go ahead and you select your people. You can select them both at the same time, hit confirm, wheel spin, and they're automatically in there. As you can see, I've already used my attack time. Um, my goal was, when I was testing this out, was to run 2 and then save 2 for this video. Unfortunately, when I was trying to do those 2 attacks, it kept giving me a failure error. So I tried again, because I didn't see this number going down. Then all of a sudden, I got a result, and all my attacks were used up. So it was actually attacking, but it was giving me an error. And this was, again, part of some of the issues that were happening earlier today. So once you have them in there, you'll see that each soldier can only do 4 of 4. And I believe that resets at the 0 UTC mark every day. But the thing that you have to be aware of, and this is actually less than I expected, this event's going to be done before it even resets. I'm curious if they're going to do a new queen every day. So essentially, you have to get in there first come first serve. I'm curious if that's the case, or if once this queen is done, the event's over. Um, we'll see what happens here in a little bit. I guess 0 UTC. But all you have to do is once you have them in there, you hit attack, and then you get your results. It may spin a little bit, but you'll get your results, and then you can attack again. You can attack right after, right after, right after, right after. Um, so that's nice. It's a very simple feature once you get past all the issues that they had this morning. Um, I'm curious of what the leaderboards is going to show if you essentially if the winner is going to get some sort of reward. I don't know that answer. In addition to that, it also has a tab here where you can see all your attacks. You saw that I was only running these two guys. For the most part, they succeeded except for the last run. There was one fail. The one thing I did notice when it did fail, I didn't lose my health. I expected to lose health and then have to regenerate that. I didn't lose it. I don't know if that'll be a feature down the road. We'll obviously see that. But as far as the results go, this is where my frustrations come in, because during the promos we saw this. This was the image that they showed, and I know it's a little hard to see. Let me zoom in there. Um, Basically, a gold warrior, which I ran, got excuse me, sorry about that. Got 20 Krypton coin, and it looks like 4 NFTs. And the NFTs are based on luck, so you could get 0, you could get 4. According to this, you can get 4. The highest NFTs I got per run was 2. And the main item that I was most frustrated around was right here. They showed 20 Krypton coins for each soldier that succeeded. Let me show you my actual results. This is what I got. It was nice. I got 4 NFTs total, so I only got 2 each. And look at that. Krypton coin is 0.2, and I think that's static. For gold, it's 0.2. For silver, it's 0.1. And for common, it's 0.05, which is way lower than my expectations coming into the event based on the promos that they showed. Obviously, that's unfortunate. What I think they'll do is I think they'll adjust this. I don't think they're ever going to get up to the 20. I could see them maybe doing 1, 2 at most, which was rather disappointing considering the expectations going into this, because the 0.4 Krypton here isn't going to pay 1 replenish of energy for my army. And if they only run this event once every now and then, it's pointless, and you're going to continue to see the price of Krypton coin continue to increase. Right now, last I checked, it was 6 wax per coin. The nice thing that they did do, and I did not notice that until this morning, was if you go over your energy, they reduced it again. It is 0.05 Krypton coin. So if you run 1 common against the queen, you can pay for 1 energy for 1 soldier. Doesn't quite balance out the way I think it should, but I think they're going to adjust that. I think they were being very conservative for this first event to see how everything went. I'm hoping that it does go up though. So let me show you the NFTs, and this is 4 runs of 2 soldiers each. These are the NFTs that I got during the runs. You can actually see it drop from boss. Actually shows it. There was a high queen bone drop. I'm assuming these are going to be used for maybe weapons. I don't think they've added any crafting. Let's go ahead and jump over there. I didn't. Oops, where am I going? Yeah, they didn't add any items to be crafted. I'm assuming that'll come here shortly. So it was a high drop. I think it was 40% drop rate, if not more, for the bones. As far as these other ones, is a lower drop rate. You had the option of getting actual weapons from the drops. Obviously, you can see I wasn't successful at that. Overall, I like the concept of the event. I've always liked the concept of the event. They need to balance it a little bit more. They need to make sure they have the capacity in place to handle the mass of people that are going to try and attack right away, especially if there's a limit. See, we're actually getting very close to it being complete. If there's a limit, there's people that are going to jump on here and try and do it right away. They have to be able to handle the capacity. They had to restart the server several times. It was down for maintenance twice. First was down to boost the capacity. Second, I'm assuming was to also boost the capacity even more because performance has been great since that maintenance. Um, so I'm sorry, I'm just keep clicking here to see if we'll have a big jump down to 0. Doesn't look like that. Once you finish your event, you got to go back through the process. If you want these soldiers to continue towards your mission score, you click back over, you unset them, you go over to the army, you got to go to events, got to bring them back, go through the whole process. Um, I think they could streamline this a little bit better. Hopefully they will in the future. I don't see a change in the near term, but maybe in the future they'll go ahead and fix that. So it's a lot easier because a lot of people were running into issues where they were trying to call their soldiers back so they can move them over to the event, and their soldiers were getting lost because of the performance and the issues with the server. Let me go ahead and I'll move my last one over, and then I'll give you my overall opinions. Overall, like I said, the concept is a great concept. I love the fact that we can get some sort of Krypton coin in game. I'm hoping that they boost it for the next mini boss that comes out. See, we're almost here. For the next one that comes out, I'm hoping they boost that. I'm hoping they fix the rewards. I feel a little bait and switch from this, especially since they were promoting so many rewards and so much success from it. They're even shown, and I don't have the slide here, that there's 10 slots available, and then you purchase from there. But they did mention in the text that you have a free slot. So that was a little bit of a tricky thing, especially if you're looking at the images and not reading all the text. But this is the rewards I got. It did add to mission score, which is nice. So it's not a complete loss if it happened to do your calculation while you're trying to run the event. And let's go ahead. What I'll do is I'm going to fast forward here in a second. I want to see what happens when it gets to the 0 mark, what happens overall. So I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead. So here we go. All right, here we go. We jumped ahead a few minutes. So let's go ahead and look, see if anything happened. See, the queen is down. It is, just for your reference, it is 7:45 a.m. my time. And this went super fast, like really fast. So I'm imagining there's some people in the US that are waking up here shortly, excited to jump in for the mini boss event and it already be done. So I'm hoping they boost the HP on this so more people have the opportunity to play. So it's not a mad rush right at the beginning. Uh, I'm not sure what's going on with the leaderboards. I'm not sure if this is just for aesthetics, for bragging rights, or what it was, or if the team that got first place actually got anything. So that's my review of the event. I'll keep updates. Hopefully they make some adjustments, and hopefully they do this on a daily event. That would be great if it was a daily thing that reset at 0 o'clock, 0 o'clock, 0 UTC every day. I think that would be nice, and they made some tweaks. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.